Welcome to the Red Pill Report, where we dive deep into the critical issues that the left wants to keep in the shadows. In this episode, we're tackling the contentious topic of critical race theory and its infiltration into our education system. While it's essential to acknowledge and address historical injustices, CRT goes beyond that. It fosters a victim mentality and perpetuates the idea that people are defined by their race, not their character or actions. CRT proponents argue that society is structured to perpetuate the dominance of the white race and the subordination of people of color. According to them, even if overt racism is less prevalent, institutional racism remains deeply embedded in our systems, perpetuating racial inequality. Critics of CRT argue that it creates a divisive and harmful narrative that ignores the progress made in addressing past injustices and focuses on perpetuating a sense of victimhood and resentment. CRT has no place in our schools. Our education system should be focused on promoting critical thinking, objective history, and unity among all students. Instead, the left is using our schools as a breeding ground for their divisive ideology. This indoctrination begins early in our children's education. Some schools introduce CRT concepts as early as kindergarten, encouraging them to see everything through the lens of race and to view themselves and others based on their skin color. Rather than promoting unity and understanding, CRT fosters division and resentment among children who are taught to see each other as representatives of their racial groups rather than as individuals. True progress is achieved by focusing on our shared values, common goals, and mutual respect. The left's obsession with race keeps us stuck in a never-ending blame game instead of working together to build a better future for all. CRT also discourages open dialogue and meaningful conversations about race. Instead of engaging in constructive discussions that promote understanding, the focus is on silencing dissent and labeling anyone who questions CRT as racist or insensitive. CRT paints America as irredeemably racist, erasing the contributions of those who fought for civil rights and equality. It dismisses the sacrifices made by generations of Americans to overcome the challenges of the past. By focusing solely on the negative aspects of our history, CRT fails to acknowledge the tremendous progress we have made as a nation in advancing civil rights, promoting equality, and striving for justice. Our right to free speech is under attack, and our ability to have open, honest discussions about important issues is being stifled. We cannot allow the left to shut down debate and control the narrative. The silencing of dissent is particularly concerning in academic settings, where the free exchange of ideas should be encouraged. When students and educators fear retribution for expressing their views, it undermines the core principles of academic freedom and intellectual inquiry. Parents have a fundamental right to be involved in their children's education and to have a say in what values and beliefs are instilled in them. The left's attempts to marginalize parental involvement are an assault on our core principles. Parents have a unique perspective on their children's needs and values. They should have the right to choose an educational environment that aligns with their beliefs and priorities. The pushback against CRT is growing, and it's a testament to the resilience of the American people. We won't allow our children to be used as pawns in the left's divisive agenda. Citizens across the political spectrum are speaking out against CRT, recognizing its harmful consequences and advocating for educational environments that prioritize critical thinking, unity, and academic excellence. Teaching our children to think critically, to question, and to seek the truth empowers them to be informed citizens who can discern fact from fiction. Let's equip them with the tools to navigate a complex world and make a positive impact. Critical thinking is the foundation of a robust and informed citizenry. It allows individuals to analyze information critically, evaluate different perspectives, and form independent judgments based on evidence and reason. It's time to reject CRT's divisive ideology and embrace our shared identity as Americans. Our strength lies in our unity, not in perpetuating divisions based on race or any other characteristic. As we confront the challenges of the present, let's remember the principles that bind us together: freedom, equality, and opportunity for all. Our diversity should be celebrated, but it should never be used to divide us. The American dream is founded on the idea that individuals can succeed based on their merits and hard work, regardless of their background or identity. Embracing this shared identity is essential to preserving the unity and strength of our nation. Identity politics serves as a distraction from the real issues that affect our lives, such as economic prosperity, education, and national security. By focusing on race and identity, the left avoids addressing these critical issues and perpetuates a cycle of division and resentment. Our diversity is one of our greatest strengths, and it should be celebrated and respected. But it should never be used as a weapon to divide us or undermine the principles that unite us as Americans. Remember, here at the Red Pill Report, we fearlessly expose the left's dangerous agenda and stand up for the values that make America great. Join us next time as we take on another red-hot topic that challenges the status quo and sparks passionate debates. And that concludes our eye-opening exploration of critical race theory, the ideological assault on our education system and the well-being of our children. The left may want to indoctrinate them, but we won't let them. The path to a more united and inclusive society lies in embracing our common values and shared identity as Americans. By prioritizing unity over division, we can work together to address the challenges we face as a nation. The left's promotion of Sirki is part of a broader agenda to reshape American society and promote identity politics. By dividing us based on race, they seek to gain and maintain political power. The real solution to fostering an inclusive society is to promote critical thinking and objective education. Our children deserve to learn about history in its entirety, acknowledging both triumphs and shortcomings. Here's a powerful truth. The left may try to impose CERT on our children, but we won't back down. Parents across the country are rising up, voicing their concerns and demanding that our education system prioritize unity and objective learning. The left's indoctrination of our children extends beyond the classroom. They want to strip parents of their rights and influence over what their children are taught. The left loves to tout their commitment to free speech, but their support for CRT reveals their true colors. They silence dissenting voices and label anyone who questions Scurry as racist or insensitive. Get ready for some uncomfortable truths. The left's version of history is a distorted narrative that ignores the progress we've made as a nation. While we must confront and learn from our past, it's irresponsible to cherry-pick history to fit a predetermined agenda. The left claims to be champions of unity and equality, but their promotion of CERT tells a different story. CERT divides us based on race and perpetuates a never-ending cycle of victimhood and resentment. Brace yourselves because we're about to uncover a disturbing reality. The left's relentless push to indoctrinate our children with CERT. They want to shape young minds to believe that America is fundamentally racist and that certain races are victims while others are oppressors. Let's start with the basics. What is critical race theory? CERT? At its core, CERT is a divisive ideology that seeks to view every aspect of society through the lens of race. It teaches that America is inherently racist and that racism is embedded in all of our institutions. And now, signing off from the Red Pill Report. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and make America great again. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, keep seeking the Red Pill.